Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here I do videos on self-improvement, self-development and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know, you are welcome back, Mariji. So guys, today we're going to be talking on 5 daily habits that can help you improve your mental health. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Before I get right into the video, I would like to say something real quick. Yeah. So your mental health, if you're trying to improve it, comes from the little things that you do daily. Very important. It doesn't have to be the heavy things, just the just the simple things is really going to help improve your mental health. So let's get into this habit. What is focusing on the positive? Now, this is very hard, especially if you don't have things going your way or the way that you feel is supposed to go, right? I've been there, done that, and I know that it's very hard for you to focus on the positive things, focus on the good when it doesn't just seem like things are going well. It doesn't just seem like things are going good. Sometimes it might even seem like things are getting worse by the day. So what is that positive thing that you have to focus on? I understand that it's very hard. Trust me, I've been there and I know that. But I would say in my own times of wondering, oh, what is the positive thing, you know, that I have that I can focus on? The number one thing that I always focus on is the fact that I'm alive. Now, this is very hard for, people. They just feel like, oh, it's a normal thing. Being alive. Being alive is not a normal thing. I think um this whole mindset of always looking at the good thing as being alive is something that I had to learn. I was sick some years, plenty years ago when I was 19. I'm 31 now, and is how many years? That's 11 years, right? Right? That's 12 years, right? Well, do the math. And while I was in the hospital for 2 weeks and 2 days, every night I was always praying, God, please, I just want to be alive. Like I can actually remember how I used to say that prayer then. I just wanted to be alive. I didn't even care if I had school to go to because at that time I had to defer my semester. I didn't even care if I had school. I didn't even care if I had grades. I didn't even care what was happening in school at the time, right? I didn't even care that I was not going to graduate with my mates. I didn't care. What I just wanted to have was life. I just wanted to be alive. I didn't even mind at the time that I was looking very skinny and all that. I didn't mind. I just wanted to be alive. And I remember every time I was always praying that, God, please, I want to be alive. And every morning I was always happy to be alive. Do you understand what I mean? So if not for anything, if not for anything, if you don't see one good thing in your life, be happy that you're alive. I know there's a saying that says that when there's life there's hope, and it's actually a very good saying. When there's life there's hope because you're alive, so obviously there is hope because you're alive. So it's always very, very important to, if you don't have anything to focus on the fact that I woke up this morning. Very, very important. So always focus on positive, no matter how bad your life you feel that your life is, and no matter what is going on in your life. Always focus on the good things. They're actually good things. We just don't pay attention to. We underestimate the good things. The good things that you're alive. You can sleep. You can wake. You can move your legs. You can move your legs. You can go out. You can talk. You have family love. Like a lot of things that we actually over underestimate because we feel like those things don't matter. Those are the positive things you need to start focusing on today. One is nutrition. Now, I don't know why people don't talk about this so much, but what you put inside of you, what you eat, says a lot on your mental health. Yeah, I really don't know if there's some food that make people depressed, but I'm going to see if I I'm going to make some research online and see if that's possible, and put it here for you guys to see. But there are actually some foods that you are eating that, I don't know, it really just affects your mood. Affects your mood, honestly. So eating right. I always say this: what you eat, it always shows on the outside. Eating right, drinking a lot of water. Now we underestimate water and we always feel like, oh, it's just water. Drink water. When they say drink water and mind your business, drink water gives you peace. Honestly, they are not lying. Drink water and mind your business. If it's something that you want to say so bad, drink water. You see that you don't even have the strength to talk about it anymore. Staying away from alcohol. I don't know why people don't talk about this a lot. No, now let me rephrase that. I'm not saying don't drink alcohol at all. I am saying not drinking so much of it, not always making it your first thing you want to drink, right? Always making the only thing that you like to take, right? Staying away from alcohol. Alcohol, taking too much of alcohol can actually make you depressed. Now, people take alcohol to escape certain things, right? That's why you see that some people are alcoholic and all that. But staying away from alcohol, really staying away from taking it all the time, taking it occasionally. I drink and I drink occasionally, right? But I'm not saying that don't drink. What I'm saying is not taking it all the time. Try as much as possible to always stay from every day drinking, every weekend drinking. Just see, you know what, take a break for 1 month. Take a 1 month break and look at difference on your mental health when you are not drinking all the week, all through the week, Friday to Sunday, you're drinking. Try as much as possible to, try it, and you see what's gonna happen. So it's always very important. Eating right, eating the right things, very, very key. It helps your mental health to be stable. The next one is sleep. I've been emphasizing on sleep lately because I used to have the mentality of sleep has to be gained, right? Sleep has to be done because it's night time. Sleep is rest. I sometimes now sleep in the afternoon. I miss those days where I didn't have anything I was doing. I didn't have to think about anything, and I used to sleep in the afternoon. But now I don't. I find it hard to, because there's something I have to do after, there's something I have to do before, there's something I have to do between 12 and 3 p.m. I have to edit. Sometimes I have to, film videos. I have to be here, I have to be there. My brain is working. So I find it very hard to like sleep in the afternoon. And I try as sometimes not to sleep in the afternoon, because once it's late at night, I find it hard to sleep. But now that has changed for me. I even sleep early when I like sleep like maybe 4 and I wake up by 6, and by 9:30 I'm ready to sleep back, right? It's always very important. Try as much as possible to always have your 7 to 8 hours, even 9 hours of sleep. I'm just getting to know that lately, that it is, okay to have adequate sleep. It improves your mental health. It helps you to have your brain refreshed. It helps you to be refueled. Like, you feel so good when you sleep well. And to me, that's gooding. Like, that's gooding, because sleep is something that I do consciously these days, right? I now have a sleep time, bedtime. I never used to have that. I just used to think these things were for kids, but nah. I now have that. Once it's 9:30, I'm on my bed, my body's unwinding. Once it's 10, so since eyes are closed, she's about to sleep. Once it's 9:45, 9:30, thereabout, or actually on by 10 p.m., I put up my phone notification. I put up my data so I don't get notification. I'm not distracted. I reduce screen time, and I just, I sleep. And my sleep has improved so much. And especially when I started taking this well woman thing, they say magnesium helps you to sleep. I need that magnesium in tea. I think I'm going to try to get that in tea. It actually relaxes your nerves, so you have to sleep. And I've noticed that ever since I started sleeping, early, I've started sleeping. When I sleep like 10, I'm up by 6. That's actually 8 hours. And best thing I've ever done for myself lately and for my mental health. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yes. Or like before, where I have to sleep, there were days where I used to sleep at 2 past 1, and I'm a mess. I'm a mess when I wake up. But now it's good, and I really, really recommend sleeping on time and sleeping adequate. One is setting boundaries. Nobody talks about how much setting boundaries can improve your mental health. God, actually a game changer. Coming from a people retired at this point, retired people pleaser, setting boundaries, I will recommend Take Kingdom Come. Setting boundaries helps your mental health. Saying no. I never used to be someone that used to say no, but now I say no, and I say it with my full chest. I say it completely. I say no, and I don't have anything to back it up. Sometimes I want to explain, and I have my mind telling me there's no need, there's no point, and I'm like, true. I know the funny part when you tell people no, they actually just take it. They take it. They really take it. But some people feel like because you say no, because you were always saying yes, they feel like something has gone wrong. They'll be fine. Yeah. I'll tell you that for free. They will be excuse me, sorry, I don't know where that came from. They will be fine. So setting boundaries, very important. Set that boundaries and set it with your full chest, with your full chest. Picking calls. Now I hardly pick calls in the morning. Now I used to be someone who, if you call me anytime, I'm gonna pick. Nah, nah, nah. You call me early in the morning. You're not my family member. You're not my close friend. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna call you back 2 hours later. All right. I used to see this video of Jackie Aina when she used to say that she doesn't pick calls in the morning. And at first I thought it was, oh, what if? But later I thought it's phenomenal. Like, very beautiful. I need to tap into this because I've come to notice that when people call you early in the morning, the things you say, the things you do, the things you see, the things you react to early in the morning kind of can control your day. And that's the truth, right? Well, let me just say for me, right? So it's always very important to always set boundaries and stick to it. If you don't pick that call and you call the person later and you tell the person, oh, I don't like to pick call in the morning, the person is not going to call you again that early. So set boundaries and stick to it. See, it will improve your mental health like like beautifully. So yeah, tap it. Last but not the least is limiting and reducing screen time. Now, this one is not is I think it's talked much about, but it's not talked much about the effect it can have on your mental health. I actually noticed that with myself like last week, the throughout of last week. Now, the internet is very funny that when you look at just one picture, one 10-second video, they give you something like that. Like that's how it happens, right? Because they feel that that's what you like. Now, what they don't know is the fact that I might be thinking some certain type of way, and I go there and I click on that video. I don't want to see a video like that again, all right? Because it's not helping my mental health. It's helping me think like, oh, I am behind. Helping me think that, oh, I need to do more. It's helping me think that, what am I doing with my life? Do you understand? Things like that, right? So I started limiting screen time. Now, automatically, that helped my For You page to look different, right? So I now click on things that I want to see, things that are helping me, things that are feeling me, right? Not things that are going to be making me to start thinking about my life, thinking about, making me feel sad, making me feel like, okay, my life is not moving, right? So it's always very, very important. Try as much as possible to reduce screen time. Try as much as possible to reduce the things that watch the things that you I want to say watch the things that you watch, but monitor and understand the things that you watch, if that make any sense. Watch it because you want to watch it, not watching it because you want to compare or contrast or feel bad about yourself, right? So it's always very, very important. I am so waiting for the time that I will take social media break. I have never done that before. Now, even if I say I'm taking a break, I'm always online. So but I stopped creating content, right? But I'm really waiting for that, and I am going to try that this year. I don't know when yet, but I'm just going to log out, like log out, log out, and I think even from WhatsApp, right? And just be present. I think I I do a lot of online than being present. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm present in real life, but I feel like I am more online, right? Because I create content. I have to know what is going on. I have to know what I have to film. I have to know certain things. And I look feel like that's an excuse I give myself. And yeah, that is something that I am going to tap into. Um soon, yeah, soon. And the B part of, or the second part of this final point is seeking help. If you don't feel good about yourself, I say this all the time, therapy is something that I want to tap into real bad when I have the money that I am dreaming about, right? Talk to someone, seek professional help. If you have done all this exercising, eating right, sleeping well, and you still don't feel good, don't feel bad for whatever mental health problem you have. There is a lot of it. There's depression, there's bipolar, there are actually a lot of it, and it's always very important to seek professional help. Don't think you're too big to sit down in front of someone to tell someone how you feel. Sit down and talk to someone. Seek professional help. It is very, very important. It's really, really going to help you improve your life. So, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please give me a comment. What's the habit that you're doing to keep your mental health in check? Please let us know in the comment section, and please subscribe if you're not. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.